EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the River Hogs of Omaha taking on the Pioneers of Buenos Aires. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. Some strong running at the 20. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Let's go now.
On first down, here's Stroud. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now? Let's go to that play.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. They get Pro Bowl tackle Trent Williams for the infraction there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Stroud working out of the gun. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Watson. Dumps it off to Mixon. He's into space past the 25. And finally marked down at the 23. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Faking the give. Now Watson. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Watson going to try and run it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
In motion right is Jones. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. There he goes, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The second down throw now from Stroud. A dump off now to Hill. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Here's Stroud. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. C.J. Stroud, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Riverhogs have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On first down, Watson. And he finds Beasley, complete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Watson. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Mixon. Good footwork at the 30. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Set.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
24.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Now it's Watson. Going deep here for Parker. This is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go. Start.
They begin the drive with Hill. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Hill. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Stroud now on 1st and 10. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Hey. Pioneer on the ball, on the ball.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. And this one caught by Beasley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Watson trying to get his guys moving. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Stroud's throw complete there to Rice. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stroud to throw it. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw here into the hands of Jones. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And Jones has it over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Watson, option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And quickly they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Mixon. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Watson off play action. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal.
Hey, 24.
They'll give up the gut for Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Pioneers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Stroud now on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Okay, great. Bronco 80.
Stroud sets up the play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Up the middle, it's Hill. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. First down, and it's Hill again. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Josiah DeGuara, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Riverhogs have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mixon with a first down carry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Watson now to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Watson. And he's got it. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cole Beasley laying himself out in the end zone. And the Pioneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Back to throw, Watson.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball, bat it away, but boy, they missed a big chance there.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They run for it with Mixon.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Mixon up the middle. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Go!
Now Stroud. Well, he caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get him to completion.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That's a good read there, partner. He sent everyone deep and got them to follow. And that opened up the gap in the middle of the field. He ended up picking up good yardage.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the 17, they work on 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18!
Here's Stroud. And they're able to stop it here on the spike with 3 seconds remaining. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. That is caught. Touchdown, and no time remains. And they're an extra point away from winning this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
First throw of overtime, Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need... Oh, and it's intercepted! Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their 2nd timeout here. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they've come in here and stole.